you're watching Awesomely Rad, and in today's video, I thought I'd show you by far my favorite accessory that I've gotten for my Ecells Dual Star e-bike, and that's my PNW Cascade Dropper Post. This thing is a total game changer. Big shout out to everyone on the Ecells Facebook groups that have talked about these, because I didn't even know these things existed. So why a dropper post? I'm sure you've heard e-bike reviewer after e-bike reviewer say it time and time again. These bikes are huge. And even though I knew that going in and I took measurements and sort of mocked up the size, it just really doesn't register how big these things are until you're in front of one. Now, when you're riding the bike, maybe it won't feel that big, when you're in motion, but where you really feel the size of this bike, in my opinion, is at a stop or when getting on and off the bike, especially if you like your seat at a height that gives you a full pedal stroke like me. For reference, I'm 6 feet tall, have got a 32 to 34 inch inseam, and have the standard 17-inch frame with the 26 wheels. And when I've got the seat at the proper height, I can barely get a tiptoe on the ground. And for commuting in traffic, when you have several lengthy stoplights, this gets extremely tiring and uncomfortable. Sure, you could jump off the seat and stand over the down tube at a light, but that also gets exhausting if you're constantly hopping off and hopping on. Or you could do the bike lean, but considering these bikes are over 100 pounds and with the Dual Star it carries a lot of that weight up high, that gets really exhausting as well. And sometimes in really crowded situations where big SUVs are spilling halfway into the bike lane, there might not even be enough room to lean the bike. I was literally getting foot cramps trying to hold my bike up on a tiptoe, but no longer thanks to my dropper post. It makes things so much more manageable with this bike. So what is a dropper post? A dropper post is a pneumatic seat post, similar to your typical height-adjustable office chair. On its own, the seat post will stay comfortably at whatever height you have it set to. But with a little weight on it, you can push a lever to lower the seat. And without any weight on it, you can press the same lever to raise the seat up. These were originally designed for downhill mountain bikers, giving them the ability to lower the seat on the fly and get it out of the way when you approach really bumpy or technical terrain, allowing you to get into a different squat position while riding and such. But for the urban commuter like me, or even just the person who wants an easier time swinging their leg over the bike to get on, these things are a godsend. Choosing a dropper post and installation. There are a lot of different brands and price points for dropper posts out there. I've seen self-contained ones where the lever is directly on the post under the seat for like $70, to high-end wireless Bluetooth actuated ones that cost into the thousands. After a lot of research, I narrowed my search down to the PNW brand, which seemed to be the right mix of quality and price. I like that they're a US company. I think they're based in Washington. PNW stands for Pacific Northwest. I definitely wanted a post with a lever that could be mounted to the handlebars. I was worried that reaching for a lever under the seat would be too awkward when in motion and possibly even dangerous since you're taking one hand off the bars. And even though those wireless systems seem really nice, I was fine running a simple cable. Now, even within PNW, they have a lot of different models to choose from. I was originally considering the range model, which is an internally routed dropper post. This means all the cabling goes inside the seat tube and is hidden. The Ecells Dual Star, however, doesn't have access through the bottom of the seat tube, so it would mean having to drill a hole. So instead, I decided on the Cascade model, which is an externally routed dropper post. And I think this is the right decision. It makes the install a breeze, and you can run the cabling behind the controller mount and then internally up through the frame, so only a small portion of the cabling is exposed anyway. I paired the Cascade dropper post with the PNW loam lever and cable kit. Candidly, I wanted the slightly cheaper range lever, which is cast instead of machined to save on price, but they were out of stock, so I went with the loam, which is a really nice lever. Installation was pretty straightforward. For the most part, I followed PNW's install videos on YouTube. However, as I mentioned, I routed my cable internally down through the frame. I found it easiest to start from the front and used the same opening for the stock cabling on the right and just fished it alongside. Then at the bottom of the bike, I ran it through the bracket under the crank and behind the controller up to the seat. So to me, it's nice and clean. I even bought a pair of cable cutters in preparation for the install, but the PNW cable kit happens to be the exact length I needed for our bikes, so I didn't even have to make any cuts. Now the Cascade model is available in 3 different travel lengths, so the hardest part was probably deciding on which length to buy. PNW has a lot of info about this, how to measure your current seat height, as well as a pretty useful calculator tool to pick the right size. So I recommend taking a range of measurements on your bike, where you like your seat, where you might like your seat, and especially factoring any changes to setback and just plugging those into the calculator multiple times to get an idea of which would be the right travel length for you. Mine was right on the edge between the 125 millimeter size and the 150 millimeter size. I figured it would probably be better to have more travel length than not enough. I really wanted to ensure that I could get that seat down as low as possible to comfortably have both feet on the ground at a stop. So I went with the 150 millimeter. In hindsight, I probably could have gone with the 125 millimeter size. You know, once installed and realizing that I've got the post itself up a little, at maximum height, the seat is just a tad on the high side. This isn't that big a deal though. Instead of standing fully on the pedals, I basically just kind of lift my butt off to whatever height I want the seat and push the lever to raise the seat to that height. And I suppose it's nice to have more height available for those times I really want to stretch the legs. The other choice you'll need to make is the diameter of the seat post. The Cascade comes in 30.9 millimeters or 31.6 millimeter diameters. I went with the 31.6 millimeter. Now the diameter of the stock post on the Ecells 5-star and Dual Star is technically a 31.8 millimeter post. I've seen people say that they've run the 31.6 millimeter post just fine and use a little extra seat tube paste and just crank down on the seat clamp. I still found mine to be a tad loose, and I was worried about putting too much pressure on the clamp. So I used the beer can shim method. As far as I can tell, they don't seem to make 31.6 to 31.8 shims out there. So you can basically take an aluminum beer can or soda can and cut your own shim. Just be sure to peel off any plastic labels and use a generous amount of seat tube paste on both sides. It works like a charm. Mine looks a little messy because I put some curls at the top of my shim just to make sure I didn't accidentally drop the shim down the tube. I recommend putting a little tab in it. It's easy to redo though, so I might clean it up in the future. But hey, I'm a firm believer in function over form. By the way, if you're interested in hearing more about my seat or this setback rail, I'll talk about those in a future video. Shopping for the best price. By the way, here's some pro tips when searching for the best price. PNW does have a highly regarded refurbished program, which is actually a separate site called PNW Cycled. Here you can get some good deals on certified refurbished dropper posts or ones with slight cosmetic damage. I heard a lot of people saying that they saved a lot of money going that route and that the post they got was perfect. However, a couple of things to keep in mind that I found, at least when I was looking. Where the main PNW site includes free shipping, PNW Cycle does not. They charge for shipping. Also, PNW Cycle doesn't believe in selling refurbished levers and cable kits. So those are always sold new at full price on the PNW Cycled site. On top of that, PNW coupons don't seem to work on the PNW Cycled site. This is particularly worth mentioning because it means that buying new levers and cable kits from PNW Cycled may actually be more expensive than buying them from the PNW main site. When I was Googling for coupons, for example, I found a 20% off coupon for the PNW main site, which, when combined with the free shipping, made the total price of the new Cascade dropper, loam lever, and cable kit essentially the same, maybe even cheaper, than the price for the refurbished dropper with the lever and cable kit from PNW Cycled. So I just went for the peace of mind of buying new. Now, I'm sure prices and discounts change all the time, so just be sure to price compare when you're doing your shopping. Final thoughts on the PNW Cascade Dropper Post. I absolutely love this thing. It's by far the best accessory I've gotten for my Ecells Dual Star, the best upgrade I've made. It makes the bike so much more manageable and 1,000 times better for commuting in town. Whenever I'm pulling up to a light or a stop, I just hit the switch to lower the seat, and now I can sit comfortably with my foot on the ground. And then when I want to get going, I just come off the seat, press the button, and raise it back up. I didn't realize how much I'd like making micro adjustments on the fly. Sometimes I'm just kind of cruising and want a relaxed knees over toes feel, or maybe I'm navigating through something and want to be closer to the ground. But then when I get to a hill, I can pop that seat up and get cranking. Having that adjustability whenever you want it without having to stop and change the height of the seat post is just awesome. It also makes getting on and off the bike so much easier. It doesn't take a lot of effort to press the lever and push the seat down with your hand when you're standing next to the bike. So it's nice to set the seat low and throw your leg over before you get on, or even when you want to let someone else try the bike. So if you've got an Ecells or a similar e-bike and it's feeling a bit big and unwieldy to you like it did me, I highly, highly recommend getting yourself a dropper post, and the PNW Cascade is a fantastic option. Hey, I hope you found this video helpful if you're new to the world of dropper posts like I was. And if you did, maybe give this video a like and consider subscribing if you haven't already. Thanks so much for watching, stay rad, and I'll see you in the next one.